Shalom, shalom. Brother Rai got quick, lesson going into coming out of Babylon, out of these philosophies and these doctrines, man. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashima Mashiach Yahushua. Let's start off with the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19. So it's the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19, and it reads, "And this is the condemnation, that light cometh into the world, and men loveth darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." So there's gonna be a lot of people out here, man, that love to run into the darkness, to the alley, to all of these philosophies and these doctrines, man. Why? Because their deeds are evil. They love having sex, fornication, committing adultery, robbing, murdering, killing, doing all type of abominations, man. Prostituting their daughters, killing their brothers, setting them up. It says, Book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19, "And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world." So that Hamashiach Yahushua, man, not understanding the truth is coming to the world. And men loveth darkness, meaning they refuse to listen to the words of Yahweh Yahushua, rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Man, it's going to be hard for some brothers and sisters to put down the pork, to put down, this boyfriend, this girlfriend, to put down this doctrine, to put down all these abominations, man. It's going to be hard. Why? Because their deeds are evil. Book of Amos. We got to come up out of this, man. Come back to our nationality. Lead the ways of Babylon. Let's get the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 2. Salakia 5 and 21. And it reads, I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard their peace offerings. For your fattened beasts, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Meaning, come away, man, from all of these feast days, these Christmas, Halloween, the cares and worries of Babylon, man. I will not hear the song of your vows when you singing "Oh Happy Days" in the church. When you around the Christmas, Halloween and Thanksgiving table, giving thanks to the Most High, He not going to hear that. He don't care about that, man. You got to understand, we got to get thee behind this world and this Babylon and all of these philosophies, man. It says what? Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Meaning he don't want to hear that. He not in the churches, man. He not where you think he is, man. He in your heart and your soul and your spirit. And whether two or three are gathered among his name, he is there, man. For I will not hear the melody of thy vows, but let judgment run down as mighty, Salaki, run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Meaning let the righteousness run down. Yeah, I'm going to hear the righteousness. I'm going to hear the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm going to hear this brother waking up this sister. I'm going to hear all of the righteousness being done. I'm going to be in the midst of that, but I'm not going to be in the midst of the churches, hearing the songs, the philosophies, and the doctrines of this world. Because we got to come up out of that, man. We thus saith the Lord. Because this ain't a short walk. The kingdom ain't down the street. The Most High not a genie. You can't call on him when you want. You can't see the kingdom. You in a long path going through the hellfire, getting tried in the furnace, man. And when you make it out, Lord willing, you do, that's the kingdom. That's the light. That's the everlasting salvation and the glory, man. You got to fight. There's thorns in this furnace. There's heat, philosophies, doctrines, women, men, family, all type of temptation. All of this is really to try you, man, so you can come out perfect. You got to understand that, man. Give me the book of 1 Corinthians 5, and I start at 11. But now I have written unto you not to keep company, if any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, and covetous, an idolater, a rattler, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such as one not to eat. So don't be eating with people that's contrary to your lifestyle and your doctrine, man. Don't be eating with people that's all in the Christian church. Don't be eating with people that got other philosophies because they going to seduce you, man. That's seducing spirits out here. Verse 12. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Meaning, you don't think I'm going to judge you too? Can two walk together lest they be agreed? Is a homosexual man walking with a straight man for all life and don't have intentions to mix wines and intertwingle and have into thoughts? Can a child walk with a molester and a molester with a child, him not have ill thoughts or into want to mingle wines? Can a Christian, you know, with their philosophies and the Hebrew Israelite walk together? Won't they have a disagreement and want to debate? Won't something happen if you're with somebody you shouldn't be walking with? For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Meaning you with them. So you don't think you're going to get judged too? Do not ye judge them that are within, but them that are without God judgeth. Therefore put away from among yourself that wicked person. So put away that wicked person that's causing you not to come into this truth, not to come into this light, not to get, the understanding, man. You got to put away all these philosophies, doctrines, these people, everything, man, and run to the Most High God. It's going to be a famine of the world, which is already coming to pass. People are already, going through hell for the name of the Most High. Think in them days, man, it's gonna get worse. People gonna be getting beheaded, killed, shot. People gonna be hiding in the streets, man. People gonna be begging for food and water. It's gonna get real out here. And if your spirit not even strong in these days, when it's not even turned up with that furnace to go through it to be tried as gold, what's gonna happen in Jacob's trouble? What's gonna happen when them guillotines pop up? What's gonna happen when your mother grab you by the face and choke you and say, "Who are you with? Me or this doctrine?" Your son, your mother, your sister, your brother, your father, your cousin, your aunties, your nieces, and your nephews. They turning their back on you. Got a fat loaf of bread in the house and you outside like a movie and it's raining. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when all of these afflictions come your way like a storm? You're going to be a strong tree, planted to grow and fight through the thorns, fight through the affliction of the sun and still blossom and bring forth fruit? Or are you going to let the doctrines of this world, the society, the thorns choke and you yield no fruit? Let the sun get so hot that it beams and it breaks down what's supposed to bring forth fruit. Let the sun and the wind, the all of the natural disasters bring and crook the tree over that's growing. Or are your roots going to be so deep in the living waters that can't nothing shake it? Not a tornado, not a hailstorm, not any natural disaster, not anything shake you, stop you, bend you from this truth right here. And we got to come out of these doctrines because that's a big stronghold, man. Oh, people got a lot of loving spirits on them. Oh, he wouldn't do that. I love him. No, I can't do that. That's a baby. That's this, that's that. And man, you got to come up out of that, man. That's a seducing spirit. That's the ways of Babylon. You have been groped and maimed as a child, like a molester will grope and train a kid to eventually molest them, man. You have been from a child groped in a society, thinking God loves it. You've been literally maimed. You've been literally sharpening like on this wicked wheel that Esau has been turning you on to where he makes you perfect in his image that he wants you to conform to. But you know what you got to do? You got to wake the hell up, man. Understand thus saith the Lord. And if you don't, you're going to get put to death. Let me get 2 Corinthians 6 and 11. Look at 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 11. I just started Salaki 17. Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Meaning, come from among these doctrines, this society, man, this way of living. Come from among it, man. Leave. Verse 18. And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. That's when I'm going to be with you. That's when I'm going to take care of you. That's when I'm going to give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's when I'm going to say, thus saith the Lord. Give you the right understanding of the scriptures, man. Now when you're skipping up and down the aisles, seeing who can clap the loudest in church, seeing who can stomp their feet, who got the biggest hat on, see who can shuck and jive. Not all of these things, man, because the Most High is not with that. Let's get to 2 Corinthians. Stand 2 Corinthians 4, next chapter 18. Let's start at 16. For which cause we faint not. We faint not at all the affliction and the tribulations and seducing spirits. We still don't faint, man. It's a new doctrine in Israel every day. It's a new doctrine in Christianity. It's a new doctrine before you heard about this truth. We still faint not, man. You can't be seduced because all it is we're a woman. You got to understand, Israel is a woman. And we getting seduced by all of these spiritual demons committing fornication with the Most High, getting spit game to, for lack of better terms. And some people turn aside and they fall for the trap and commit spiritual fornication with these demons. You got to be a shamefaced woman all throughout the scriptures. That's twofold. When it's talking about how a woman should be, a Proverbs 31 woman, that's talking about us as a nation too. Everything is two and threefold in the scriptures. You can read about that in the book of Job, the 11th chapter. So you got to understand that. Book of 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish. Through our outward man perish, who we used to be, what things we used to do. Yet inward man is renewed day by day. Day by day by doing what? These law, statutes, and commandments. Because I tell you what, when I first came into this truth, I would have never thought I would be teaching. I'd be out standing for hours, yelling in the name of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. Not physically, but spiritually grabbing people up and shaking them. Do you know who you are? Do you understand why you're in the condition that you're in? Do you know who you are, brother, sister, elder? I would have never thought I'd be doing these things because my outward man perished. I was doing a hell of a lot of things, man. And so was y'all watching this. Probably some worse than others. Yet inward man is renewed day by day. Because the day by day you're going to renew your soul. Because this is the food. If you're a baby and you come into this truth like newborn babes, you got to understand, what do? You grow by the milk. The milk is the commandments, the easy understanding. Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. The easy understanding. Wearing fringes. Then you get to the bread. The bread is something to, further sustain you. That's stronger than the milk. That might be jumping into Psalms, jumping into this, jumping into that. Break it down a parable or two. Then you get to the meat. The meat is what? The prophecies. And the wine and the meat is hand in hand. Now you jumping into this. You jumping into Revelations, Daniel, Ezekiel. You jumping into the prophets. And you sustaining yourself. Why? Because day by day you're eating. You're understanding. You're not letting these doctrines and these seducing spirits take hold on you. Verse 17. For our light affliction. So the Most High is telling these seducing spirits, these demons, these devils, light affliction. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment. Because you got to understand, man. If we was in the world, or we was in the truth, or just anybody, man, somebody could just always say, man, I remember when I was 22 years old. I remember when I was 18. I remember when I was 10. I remember when I was 5. Because it really was yesterday. So how much more you should be taking your time, because time is flying, man. Time is flying. Judgments, prophecies, things are coming to pass while you out playing, man. While you out not reading every day. While you out flirting on the internet. While you out on social media all day long. While you out trying to see what could become of this brother and sister. While you out robbing and plotting. While you out doing all wickedness and manner of evil, prophecies are coming to pass, man. It said, which is what for a moment, Salaki, worketh for us a far more exceedingly and an eternal weight of glory. So that was just for a time we got to endure. Verse 18, while we look not at the things which are seen. So we won't look at the things which are seen, man. We won't look at the cars, the money, the clothes, the wealth. Oh, look what this Christian pastor has. Look what this doctrine can lead me to. Look at all these philosophies in this world and the light that's shining, which is Babylon, arrayed in gold, arrayed in purple, with precious stones, like it says, paraphrasing in the book of Revelation, the 17th chapter, man. Don't look at everything that you can see from this whole. Oh, I can get this, I can get that, I can get this, I can get that. I never had this car. I never had this woman. I never had these things. Don't look at the things that which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. What are not seen? You can't see the Father, the Son. You can't see the Spirit that enters you to give you understanding. You can't see certain things, man. You can't see all of the things you want to see, man. You don't know how heaven looks, other than what the scriptures tell you. You don't know what this and what that is. You can't see it, man, but you gotta have faith. but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Meaning you can't get trapped in this world with these philosophies and these doctrines and let it weigh you down to where you want money, gold, wealth, cars, clothes, women, all of this foolishness and nothing, man. It's vanity. Because those are the things which are seen, which is going to get burnt with nuclear fire and by the chariots with arrows that don't miss, man. But you got to do what? Go for the things that are not seen. Go for that everlasting glory, man. Fight, man. Go through the fire, man. You want to have to go through the fire. You're not going to skip to the kingdom. Look at Stephen, man. What happened to Stephen, man? He got put to death, man, for the name of Yahweh Yahushua. Look at Paul. He was getting locked up every other day, man. Look at Peter and John. They was getting locked up, man. Look at Job. He went through all hell, lost his house and his children, man. Look at all the accounts in the scriptures. Look at Moses had to lead all the children of Israel that were murmuring and disputing, man. He went through it as a leader, someone carrying a burden. Look at Jonah, man. He got thrown in the whale, the big fish. It was in there what? 3 days, man. 3 nights. You gotta understand that. He went through hell. Everybody has to go through hell. And the most perfect and example is Yahweh Shai, man. He got pierced in the side. He got killed. You know? He got hung on that tree, man. He the one went through all of this for us. He had thorns placed on him. He got scoffed at. So what you think you gonna do? You gonna think you gonna cast a lot to the kingdom? You gonna think you gonna skip and joy? You gonna call up brothers and say, "Well, I think I'm gonna make it." Yeah, just keep on keeping on. Ain't no keep on keeping on. It's read this Bible. Thus said the Lord to get put to death, man. You gotta understand that. Right now, you have but a short second, which is a moment in this hellfire to be refined to come out as gold. You do not have the time. I'm speaking to brothers right now, and sisters, but mainly brothers. You do not have the time right now to be watching sports, to be kicking it with your friends, to be doing all vanity, man. You don't have time to be playing a game, making beats on your drum sets, playing pianos, going outside, checking the weather. Your head should be in this Bible, in this book, forever, man, until the time comes. Let me get a quick precept. The spirit, I wanted to stay on, coming up out of these philosophies, man. But the spirit, man, you gotta prophesy to the wind. You never know where the wind going, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in meditation thereof. Meaning, if you really giving your mind, your spirit, your soul, your energy, everything in you to the Most High God, you're going to be occupied in prophecies, metaphors, allegories, similitudes. You're going to be in this book all day. You're not going to be worried about folly. We'll seek out the wisdom of the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, but will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out secrets of graven sentences and be conversed in dark parables. So that person that gives his all, his life, his understanding to the Most High God, man, he's going to be in the dark parables, the understanding. You don't have time to be lollygagging and playing around, man. Let's stay in 2 Corinthians. Let me get 2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. What's become new? Your thoughts, your mind, your actions, who you associate yourself with, even your habits, everything, man. It's sometimes, man, I be sleeping, man, and I be teaching in my sleep. I wake up confounded. Like, damn. Like the spirit, it make you do what the spirit wants you to do, man. I can't stop teaching if I wanted to. I can't stop doing what the spirit want me to do, man. Sometimes it's on me all day. I think about it all day. I think about the death and the destruction that's coming. And I get fearful and I jump straight into the prophecy. I jump straight into the understanding. I sleep, dream about me teaching, wake up confounded, and know that I have a lot that I gotta fulfill. I got an opportunity, I got a duty, I got something that I need to be doing, man. I don't have time to be playing around. Neither does anybody watching this. It's crunch time. You know? This is the book of Job, chapter 33, and I'm gonna start at 12. Let me see, 14. For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. So he may come to you in a video, may come to you with a brother on the street, may come to you with your father, your brother. You don't never know, man. You gotta wake up. It's not by chance you stumbling into these videos, stumbling into the truth, stumbling into the spirit into you, and you keeping the commandments. Don't take that lightly, man. That's the spirit, man. Stop playing with the Most High, man. That is the spirit in you. Every single time you think, I shouldn't have did that. I should be doing this. I go to sleep and what? Wake up and understood in my dream, I'm out there prophesying. I had a vision of the end days. The spirit is telling me to leave my mother, my father alone because they wicked. Don't put them away or disrespect them, but love them from afar. Because he who loves his mother, father more than me is not worthy of me, man. Not sister, not brother, not doctrine, not anything is in the way of this truth, man. Because the Most High is speaking to you, man. You can't take that lightly. This ain't a game. This ain't a joke, man. Yahweh Shai is woken you up specifically to do his lot and Salaki, to do your lot and to do his purpose, man. Don't take that lightly. This is a precept. Book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them that are called according to his purpose. How you know you called to according to his purpose? When you can't stop thinking about the Most High. When you understand the truth in the parables and other brothers don't, and you need to assist them. You need to wake them up. You need to get out in the street corners. You need to prophesy. You need to go hard. When you know truth, you know parables, you know prophecies, you need to break it down for the brothers and sisters that don't, man. Verse 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to conform to the image of his son. Meaning he literally predestinated you watching this. Because you have the understanding to be able to understand that this is not for everybody. To understand who this is talking to understand who wrote the Bible, to understand the purpose, the dark similitudes, the synthesis. You can understand that. So you were foreordained in the spirit world to bear witness to this truth. Come down in the earth as your lot, whether that's a teacher, whether that's somebody holding signs, whether that's somebody passing out flyers, whether that's a sister, meant to be virtuous, quiet, loving, cooking, be that backbone for your man, always having his back. Whatever your lot is, man, you are really predestined to do that. To the image of his son, that he might be firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. To whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified, man. So you can't take that lightly. Don't take your lot lightly, man. Don't take you being in this truth lightly, man. You got to come out. Because I wanted to stay on coming out of this world and these philosophies, man. But now I done turned over, man, to you being tried in the fire. You got to wake up. Don't take this truth lightly, man. Because it's only but a light second this world exists before all hell and tribulation break loose. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 38. For I am persuaded neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, neither heights, nor depths, nor any other creature that, Salakia, shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, our Lord. Let's read that again. For I am persuaded, neither death. You getting ready to get chopped off in the name of the Most High God. What you gonna do? Neither death, nor life. Oh, Satan could come to you with any proposal. Or we could save your life in these days. We could do this. We could do that. No, no life. No angels. No wicked angels coming to you on the left-hand side persuading you to do this and do that. No, I'm not hearkening. No principalities. No any other demons and angels coming into any other spirits, whether that be TV, philosophies, pictures, cars, clothes. No powers. No powers, man. Because powers is everywhere. It's just saying that any power that can give you, you know, so-called anything you want on the left-hand side, man, don't take heed. No things present, anything present, your money, your woman, your whatever the case may be, man, your job, no things to come, no any hell and afflictions that are to come upon our people, no heights, nor depths, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, which is in Mashiach Yahushua, our Lord, man. Can't nothing. He telling you straight up, man. Straight up, man. Can't nothing separate us from the love of Yahweh while Yahushua, man. Not a dream, not a principality, not a demon, not this, not that, not powers to come, not life, nor death, man. You got a short amount of time, man, to come into this truth. Wake up, do the work, get silk, most high willing, and get the hell up out of here, man. We don't got time to be playing, man. Let me get a couple more and I'm gonna close out. The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, and I start at 6. Now we commanded you, brethren, in the name of our Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh discordantly, and not after the traditions which you received from us. So that's going into the same thing we was going into earlier, man. Come up out of these people that's contrary to the Father, man, because all that is a thorn. Read the book of Mark, the 4th chapter, man, the parable about the sower, man, and understand how literally there's thorns, there's sun, there's scorching heat, there's this, there's that, that's trying to stop us from growing in the flourishing in this truth, man. So you got to come up out of that. Let me get us, jump in the Apocrypha, man, get some precepts in the Apocrypha. Get the book of Sirach 23 and 23, and it reads, for first, she have obeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly, she had trespassed against her own husband. So we've been going off, man. We don't have time. Like I said, we're in the 4th quarter. We trespassing, we doing this, we doing that. And thirdly, she had played the whore and adultery and brought children by another man. Meaning we have flourished and brought children through philosophies, doctrines, and cares of this world, through committing spiritual fornication. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and exquisiteness shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall be brought no fruit. So it's telling you right now, man, if we don't hearken and listen and flourish in this truth, this understanding that we're not going to bring forth truth. We're not going to bring forth fruit. We're not going to bring forth anything profitable. She shall leave her memorial to be cursed, and her reproach shall be blotted out. And they that remain shall know that there is nothing better than the fear of the Lord, and that there is nothing sweeter than to take heed unto the commandments of Yahweh. It is great glory to follow the Lord and to be received of him as long live, man. So you got to understand that. There's nothing greater, no philosophy, no doctrine, no evil spirit, no seducing spirit, no anything, man, that's supposed to shake you from this truth. You got right now, as soon as this video and before this video started, before I thought and the spirit entered me to make this video, man, you had the truth. Maybe if you never watched this video, man, the spirit's still out there, man. You still got to wake the hell up, man. Never stop teaching. Never stop going hard, man. Never stop building and making yourself better in this truth. Iron sharpeneth iron. Brothers, get around other brothers that's like-minded and not brothers in the streets fooling around, playing, fake gangsters. Because they really ain't about that. They going to get put to death, man. That's their lot. So what you going to do? Sisters, get around other sisters that's really girded up in this truth, man. That's really serious. Brothers and their husbands. You know? Building sisterly love, man. And come back to thus saith the Lord, man. Or you going to die. You got right now to come back to this truth, man. Hold on. I'm gonna get like 2 more. I'm gonna close out. Get the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. Let's see, verse 10. For the world have lost his youth, and times begin to wax old. Meaning Yahweh Shai, man, he getting ready to come back, man. People could continue playing with this truth if they want, man. But he coming back like a thief in the night. For the world is divided into 12 parts. And the 10th part is, of it are already gone. So if the world is divided in 12 parts and the 10th part is already gone, we living in 2 parts left, man. It's fourth quarter. And this was written back. Come on, man. We right at the ticking, man. We see these philosophies coming, man. These false apostles, these false Christs. People saying they're the comforter. You see the space wars, Donald Trump and the rest of his demons, what they trying to conjure up, man. The spirit is revealing itself throughout the earth, throughout the four corners, the right gospel and the right truth, man. Verse 12. And there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Now, therefore, set thine house in order. Get yourself together. Start praying and start fasting. Get sackcloth, man. Get this, get that. Set your house in order, man. That don't mean start sweeping. That don't mean lifting up the couch. Oh, I wonder where this was. That's not what that's talking about. Set your house in order. Your tabernacle, your temple. Get yourself in order, man. And your house, meaning your family. Get your house in order, man. Salaki. Verse 13. Now, therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them that be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Meaning, wake up, do the work, seal the hopeful elect, most high willing, and prophesy the downfall of Babylon. Let go from the mortal thoughts that we was going over. Cars, clothes, women, philosophies, doctrines. All of that is thorns around the trees, choking it so it can yield no fruit. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times. That's a commandment. Most High God saying haste to flee from these times. Pray to get delivered. Pray to get up out of here, man. Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which have seen happen shall be done thereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So it's just gonna get harder, man. You gotta set your house in order because times is gonna get harder. Philosophies are gonna get stronger. People are gonna get more evil. Things are gonna happen more and more, and it's only gonna get worse and worse and worse. So you gotta be that much more girded up in His truth, like Ephesians 6:11, man. You gotta have the whole armor on of the Most High God. You going out there and you don't got no helmet on, you gonna get your head chopped. You walking up and you don't got no chest armor, you gonna get thrust through. You don't got no girdle on, your loins getting cut. If you don't got nothing on protecting your kneecaps on down, you gonna get chopped in half, man. You gonna get chopped down. This ain't a game, man. You gotta have the whole armor on. Your suit. Alright, let me get one more precept. Get the book of Sirach, chapter 8 and verse 56. And it reads, For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, those scorn of His law and forsake His ways. Moreover, they have trodden down His righteousness and said in their hearts, There is no God. Yea, and that know they must die. Jump to 61. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord. You could rest right there. Let's jump to 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me and said, Measure though the time diligently in itself. So measure the time diligently. Look at all the prophecies coming to pass and the doctrines that are being said, man. Look how evils is waxing worse on the earth. Look how you have came into the truth. Look how everybody's waking up throughout the four corners. He answered me then and said, Measure thou thy time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which He had made, man. And with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Stay diligent, man. Stay diligent. We're in the last days, man. Stay diligent, stay strong, stay praying, stay fasting, and call on the name of the Most High God and repent daily, man. Shalom, shalom.